Entrepreneurship is the key component of a thriving economy, and it's with great pride that the United States partners with WECREATE to support Zambia's entrepreneurs. The theme of the 2015 Zambia Entrepreneurship Summit is accessing good ideas, accessing financing. When I say 2015, of course, that implies that there'll be a 2016 and a 2017 and so on and so forth. This is a long-term commitment on our part. Today, more than 30 investors, lenders, and empowering organizations have come together to hear business pitches from many of Zambia's best entrepreneurs. We wanted to find a way to continue the energy created when President Obama and President Kenyatta hosted the 6th Global Entrepreneurship Summit in Kenya in July 2015. That's really the genesis of this event. The idea for the summit came from the belief that Zambia's prosperity lies in the promise of your smart, young, innovative entrepreneurs, many of whom are here today. When we talk about these entrepreneurs, we see them striving for what we call the American dream. That is, that if you have a good idea, are committed, and work hard, you can be successful. What we hear from Zambian entrepreneurs is that they are challenged in reaching this success for a number of reasons, one of which is the lack of access to capital. This is especially a problem given the high interest rates in Zambia. Today, we hope to help address that challenge by putting Zambian investors and lenders in the same room as Zambian entrepreneurs. And just in the brief time that we were walking through the exhibits, I heard from a number of the entrepreneurs that they have meetings scheduled, they've made contacts, they've exchanged business cards, which is exactly what we hoped would happen. The 2015 Zambian Entrepreneurship Summit was expressly created to help you do business deals. In addition to financing, Zambia's entrepreneurs also need an open and conducive business climate to bring their ideas to fruition. As Nambula was saying, that there are these kind of bad rankings out there. Another one is the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index. It has Zambia in 111th place, which is a drop of 37 places in the last few years. It's admittedly a very crude measure, but it does capture something that we hear from many Zambian business people, that it's becoming harder for startups and entrepreneurs to get their ideas off the ground. That's not just a question of financing, it's also a question of over-regulation. I would encourage the Zambian government to encourage its entrepreneurs by making it easier for them to do business. Zambia will grow faster and create more jobs with less regulation and a better enabling environment for the private sector. A smart economy needs smart people, and Zambia has many, many smart businessmen and women. Many of them are young. These are people who are ready to take a risk, put forth an innovative idea, and follow their dreams of improving their lives, and in the process, improving the lives of their community and their nation. They are a source of great optimism for me, for all of us, about Zambia's future. Thank you very much.
I say it's a great day today because just walking through that hall and seeing the various entrepreneurs and the services from the lending institutions, really it is quite heartening. It's heartening because entrepreneurship I love. Because I love to see people make money. And what I'm seeing is people that are determined to make money. And I'm seeing people that are determined to help them to make money. And this is why I love it, because I want to help you to make money. I want you to be true entrepreneurs. Because really, if we can have Zambian millionaires, wouldn't that be great? And you young people give me a lot of hope, because you are full of ideas, innovation, and I love the theme of today, of this week. You're full of ideas, and you're not afraid to make a mistake. And that is entrepreneurship. Because if you're afraid to make a mistake, you fall down once, you won't get up. And entrepreneurship is a journey. And you have embarked on a very exciting journey. And that's why I'm here, to be part of that excitement and to feel your excitement. And my ministry stands ready. I was very happy to see my citizens' economic empowerment in there. And you also have PACRA that will help you to register those patents of good ideas, because you must register your good idea. Otherwise, somebody will come and steal it. And that's why PACRA is there to help you to trademark, to patent your good ideas. So I'm very happy to be here this afternoon. Let me turn to my job today, which is to represent Her Honor, the Vice President. My dear entrepreneurs, ladies and gentlemen, I am grateful to be invited to be the first Zambia Entrepreneurship Summit organized in Zambia here. I'm really delighted to be part of this very important event in the journey to accelerating the topical issue of innovation and entrepreneurship development in the country. The 2015 Zambia Entrepreneurship Summit, which is being co-hosted by the US Embassy in Zambia and WECREATE Zambia Center, is being held under the theme, Accessing Good Ideas, Accessing Financing. Distinguished invited guests. The Women's Entrepreneurship Center of Resources, Education, Access, and Training for Economic Empowerment project, in short, WECREATE, is a partnership between the United States of America government, African Women's Entrepreneurial Program, AWEP, Caterpillar Foundation, Startup Cup USA, located in Chawama constituency, Kuku compound. The center is a safe and centralized community location for women and the youth to gain access to vital, economically empowering resources, enabling them to move from the informal sector into the formal sector while generating momentum for the measurable economic and societal change. This center was officially opened in June 2015 by Honorable Dorothy Kazunga MP, Deputy Minister of Community Development, the U.S. Ambassador to Zambia, His Excellency Mr. Eric Schultz, Honorable Lawrence Sichalwe, the Member of Parliament of Chawama constituency, now Deputy Minister in my office, the Vice President of Caterpillar of USA, Ms. Michelle Sullivan, the Founder and President of Startup Cup of USA, Mr. Sean Griffin, and the AWEP Zambia Chapter Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Dorothy Erickson, amongst other dignitaries. This project is specifically designed to advance gender equality in entrepreneurship through a portfolio of business growth programs, tools, and events created to address the barriers faced by women seeking to start and grow their businesses. Some of the tools and resources are already being accessed at your center, which include the Startup Academy, Build a Business Workshop, mentoring and coaching, monthly networking, and many more. Entrepreneurs, ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you that the government of the Republic of Zambia shares the vision of WECREATE Zambia Center as a community-based project, a project aimed at empowering women and the youth and the communities they live in to gain access to resources, a project aimed at enabling them to move from the informal sector into the formal sector, whilst generating momentum for the measurable, sustainable economic and societal change. To the United States government, represented here by the Ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Eric Schultz, I want to reaffirm our friendly and warm relations which exist between our two countries, and at the same time commend you for this initiative, which has certainly come at the right time. The government of the Republic of Zambia attaches great importance to women and youth economic empowerment, and this is demonstrated in all of our national policies, starting from our Vision 2030, the current 6th National Development Plan, and the next 7th National, which is in the offing. Let me also hasten that His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, in addressing the National Assembly last September, his vision for women and youth economic empowerment, he espoused the need for innovation and entrepreneurship. So far, he is among the champions of women and youth empowerment. Specifically, our government is grateful to the US government for providing opportunities for our young people to visit the US on exchange programs. These include the international visitors in business, the media personnel, our politicians, and indeed the famous Nelson Mandela Fellowship Program. All these opportunities provide a catalyst for their creativity in their own chosen paths of entrepreneurial development. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, you may be aware Zambia is a participant of the Global Entrepreneurship Summit, which President Barack Obama initiated in 2010. This year, Zambia entrepreneurs have participated in the 2015 Global Entrepreneurship Summit, which was held in Nairobi, Kenya in July and was officially opened by President Obama. The main goal of that summit was to galvanize the agenda of innovation and entrepreneurship in Africa and to showcase Africa's progress in that direction. It is at that global summit that President Obama announced the official launching of 3 WECREATE centers in Africa, which include our wonderful center here in Zambia. 2 other centers are being opened later this year in Kenya and Mali. Among the many recommendations from the Global Entrepreneurship Summit was the need to link innovators in enterprises with resources, and critical is the financial resource. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, as can be seen, this platform is an opportunity for Zambian entrepreneurs to meet with local lenders and investors and other stakeholders. The Zambia Entrepreneurship Summit, therefore, is a response to a particular concern of our Zambian entrepreneurial ecosystem, which is the need for access to financing and open dialogue for sustainable entrepreneurship development. Indeed, this is an initiative both the public and the private sector should support dearly. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this summit, accessing good ideas, accessing financing, is timely and befitting, as my government is also re-looking at the whole approach to empowerment, funds being administered by the Ministries of Commerce, Trade and Industry, the Ministry of Gender, the Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Youth, Sport and Child Development, and the Ministry of Community Development and Social Welfare, with the view of harmonizing and, more importantly, upscaling and redefining training for applicants. This also includes mentoring or coaching of recipients of empowerment funds at the project startup phase, and indeed to accelerate business build-ups to develop from one level to another. I therefore challenge WECREATE Zambia and invite the US Embassy in Zambia to forge links with all stakeholders, both from the public and private sectors, in the national entrepreneurial ecosystem, and structure a permanent national platform of the Zambia Entrepreneurship Summit, which will be part of Zambia's calendar in celebrations of the Global Entrepreneurship Week, which runs in November every year, as part of the Global Entrepreneurship Network. It is our belief that such a platform will be generating recommendations to the government and accelerate public and private partnership initiatives aimed at spurring national entrepreneurship development. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me reiterate that the government of the Republic of Zambia is open to ideas and best practices of incentivizing our upcoming women and youth entrepreneurs so that we can create more jobs and wealth and consequently deliver on our promise to the people as outlined in the Patriotic Front Manifesto. The government remains committed to creating more than 500,000 jobs by 2016 through the industrialization and value addition strategies. I'm therefore delighted to see from the exhibitors the various financing options that are directed at accelerating business development for entrepreneurs. I've also noticed the beaming faces of the entrepreneurs gathered here, wanting to access the products and services through the one-on-one engagement with lenders and investors. It is my hope that these engagements will bear fruit. Ladies and gentlemen, government is encouraged by such world-acclaimed business innovations and wish to take this opportunity to salute you all, innovative minds gathered here. We are convinced, beyond any reasonable doubt, that the answers lie in innovation and entrepreneurship. Let me assure you of government commitment to supporting innovative businesses and social solutions, especially in prioritized areas of socio-economic growth such as agriculture, tourism, education, health, infrastructure development, manufacturing, information and communication technology, energy, and water. We want to lay a very strong foundation in innovation and entrepreneurship development to take Zambia to a developed country by 2064. This is the smart Zambia we want. Finally, I wish to once more commend the efforts of the US Embassy in Zambia and the WECREATE Zambia Center team for organizing the 2015 Zambia Entrepreneurship Summit. A very wonderful job indeed. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I now declare the 2015 Zambia Entrepreneurship Summit officially opened. I thank you and God bless you all.